So this is sort of one of the most common questions that I think anybody looking for a job or looking to advance their career has. How do you make your CV most readable and searchable, especially in this area where you may be applying not for a job that currently exists, but one that's sort of on spec?
That's a good question, and it's important to realize the difference between unsolicited and solicited CVs. So no matter what, if it's a solicited application, be sure to include keywords from that job ad, as long as they're relevant to your experience. Even if you have 40 years of experience, I wouldn't make your CV longer than 5 or 10 pages max, just to be able to include for a specific opportunity enough relevant information to make your CV readable and relevant, and definitely highlighting achievements and results. I would leave the rest to a follow-up email or a phone call. I make the CV long enough and relevant enough to get the recruiter's attention, and then also have a separate copy of your CV, which is more detailed and longer, to be able to then send as a follow-up. So that would help the recruiter prepare the most relevant information, and then also be able to sell your CV later to the client or a donor. Anything else or tricks you guys would recommend?
Hi, it's Katie Levy here, speaking from London now. Certainly in terms of really making your CV sort of readable and searchable, a couple of things as well. I would really just to sort of harness on what Dan has said, is really stick to the facts and put in stats. So if, a good, what I like to see on the front, which helps me and my colleagues to scan CVs, is countries you've worked in, number of years of experience that you have in specific technical areas. It's always good to state, I think, if you're looking for short or long-term assignments, and to also place as well your availability, because we do have a number of candidates sometimes who are looking for roles, but maybe they're not available for another 6 months. So it's really good to stipulate, whether it's on your CV or in the cover letter, when you're looking for work. Also, in terms of making it readable and searchable, I would suggest to you guys to really, in terms of the style, in terms of your CV style, to either to stick to landscape or portrait, and not to combine the both, because sometimes I'm finding that many of the time content gets obscured and gets left out. To ensure you don't repeat yourself is very, very important. And to use the bold, to really play around with the bold, and to tailor your CV certainly to match the job that you're applying for, and to really highlight in bold how you best believe that you really fit the job that you are looking for.
And I would also add, that is Sophie, that on what you said, Daniel, that the CV shouldn't be longer than 5 to 10 pages. I would say actually not more than 5 pages to make it really readable.
Excellent. Thank you all.